Here we are in Indiana in Lucas Oil Stadium. It's been all patience as we start the second half. 37-3. Goes Cole. Good touchback. Then we watch the Packers take on the Cowboys tomorrow. Then we got the Chiefs versus the Bills. And that game got the Bears versus the 49ers. Then we got the Falcons taking on the Ravens. Goes Taylor. Fighting up forward. Second threat at the 32-yard line. Hands out to Taylor again. First down. This Patriots defense has just been all over Phillip Rivers. 4 receivers, warming back, 0 tight ends. Rivers. Donus one that's caught. That is cross. Second and 5 at the 41-yard line. 3 receivers, warming back, 1 tight end. Rivers. Donus one. Incomplete. 3rd and 5. Gomez is back. Returning from injury. 3 receivers, warming back, 1 tight end. Rivers Donus one underneath. Incomplete. 4th and 5 at the 41. And they'll punt this one. Down deep is Douglas. There goes Douglas. Takes it up at the 25-yard line. 24-yard line. 3 receivers, 1 back, 1 tight end. Goes Stevenson. And be brought down. Second 27-yard line. 4 receivers, 1 running back, 0 tight ends. Hands out to Stevenson. First down. Three receivers, 1 running back, 1 tight end. Hands out to Stevenson. He be brought down. Second 6 on the 39-yard line. 1 receiver, 2 running backs, 2 tight ends. May. Donus one. It's picked off. That is WAP with the interception. 4 receivers, 1 running back, 0 tight ends. 1st and 10, the 47. Rivers hands out to Taylor. Taylor, first down. We know they're going to say he's short at 37-yard line, 2nd inches. The receivers, 1 running back, 1 tight end. Hands out to Taylor. First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. The receivers, 1 running back, 1 tight end. Much as receiver. Rivers. Pressure coming in, he sack. Picked up by Williams. First and 10 for the Patriots. 3 receivers. 1 running back, 1 tight end. Empty backfield now. May. Donus one. Incomplete. 2nd and 10. May. Donus one. It is called Stephon Diggs. So flag down. If you all sides, they will decline it. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. 5 receivers in the backfield. May. Bonus one that's caught. The eggs will be brought down. 2nd and 9. Three receivers, one running back, one tight end. Such as Stevenson, be brought down. That's Watts on tackle for loss. 3rd and 7. One receiver, two running backs, two tight ends. May hands off to Stevenson, brought down. 4th and 5. The 14-yard line. They'll kick this one. He goes cold. His kick is good. Makes the 31-yarder. Score is now 40-3. Goes cold. Good touchback. 1st and 10 to 25-yard line. 4 receivers, one back, 0 tight ends. Rivers motion receiver. It'll be a flag. Be false start on Henson. 4 receivers, one running back, 0 tight ends. 1st and 15 at 20. Rivers hands off to Taylor. Be brought down. Davis has a back injury. He would not expect to return. 2nd and 12 at 23-yard line. For the Colts, hands off to Taylor. Spinning. Get 7 yards right there. Be all sides. Declining, be 31. 33. The 32-yard line. 3 receivers, 2 backs, 0 tight ends. Rivers, bonus one, open receiver, be incomplete. Be 4th down. Coming out is Bennett. Goes Douglas returning. He brought down. For receivers, one running back, 0 tight ends. Stevenson brought down. 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line. For receivers, one running back, 0 tight ends. Stevenson, 1st down. Goes May. All day throwing this one deep. It is caught. The Mario Douglas. Touchdown. Patriots. And they just add on to this blowout. PAT is good. Goes Cole to kick it off. This will be a touchback. For receivers, one running back, 0 tight ends. Empty backfoot, not for Rivers. That's underneath. That is downs. 2nd and 2. That's how Taylor be brought down. That is Cook. 3rd and 2. The receivers, one running back, one tight end. It's up to Taylor. Going down. That is Homer. On tackle for loss. 4th and 3 now. Now we punt this one. This would be a good punt. Right at the 12-yard line. 1st and 10. Patriots. Receivers, 2 running backs, 0 tight ends. Maybe a false start on Gibbs. First and 15 at the 7. 4 receivers, 1 running back, 0 tight ends. As up to Stevenson. He's brought down. 2nd and 14 at the 9-yard line. One receiver, 2 running backs, 2 tight ends. As up to Stevenson. Be right down. 3rd and 10 at the 13-yard line. The receivers, 1 running back, 1 tight end. May. Done this one. Incomplete. Could be 4th and 10 at the 13-yard line. That's one. That was Warren. Breaks 1 tackle. Still on his feet. Warren. 1st down. The receivers. 1 back, 1 tight end. Here goes Rivers. Fumbles the ball. Picked up by Josh Thompson. And the Patriots would have the ball. I don't know, why would they do a quarterback draw for Rivers? Here goes Stevenson. Brought down. Now it's to the end of the the 3rd quarter. 1st and 3. Second and 5 at the 31. 4 receivers. Here goes Stevenson. 1st down. The receivers, 2 running backs, 0 tight ends. May throwing this one. Dawson on a catch. 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line. The receivers, 1 running back, 1 tight end. May throwing this one. That's Hunter Henry. He got a bounce. Another signal, he's still in bounds. 3rd and 1. 4 receivers, 1 running back, 0 tight end. Here's Stevenson. 1st down. Man, hands it back off to Stevenson. He's still on his feet. Up at the 36. Trayvon Henderson comes in the game. 4 receivers, 1 running back, 0 tight ends. Receiver in motion, May. Throwing this one. It's incomplete. 3rd and 2 now. 4 receivers, 1 running back, 0 tight ends. That's Diggs in motion. May hands it off to Stevenson's. 1st down. Four receivers, 1 running back, 0 tight ends. Hands off to Henderson. Fumbles the ball. That's Douglas. Who picks it up? 2nd and 1. One receiver, 2 running backs, 2 tight ends. Hands off to Stevenson. Be brought down. 3rd and inches. The 16-yard line. Legs in motion. Hands it off. Henderson gets the first. Uno on the tackle. The receivers, 1 running back, 1 tight end. It's a flag down. Go Stevenson's. First down. Be offsides on Mortemick. Just to go out the 4-yard line now. The receivers, 2 running backs, 0 tight ends. Hands it off underneath. That's Rogers. Touchdown. My Patreon for add on. It was cold. PAT is good. Scores now 54-3. This will be a touchback. Coming out on the field, it's Phillip Rivers in the Colts offense. Empty backfield, be a false start on Candy. 1st and 15. For receivers, 1 running back, 0 tight ends. Hands off to Taylor. Still on his feet if you brought down. That's Pondela. 2nd 16. That's 19. Rivers all day. Donuts when it's incomplete. 3rd 16 at the 19-yard line. Rivers. Donuts 1 deep. It's incomplete. Coming out is Bennett to punt the ball. It was Douglas on the return. Breaks 1 tackle. He'd be right down at the 40. 41. For receivers, 1 tight end. May. Donuts 1. That's caught. That's Dawson. For receivers, 1 back, 0 tight ends. Stevenson gets 2 yards right there. For receivers, 1 back, 0 tight ends. May all day. Donuts 1. It's called Dawson with the grab. Five receivers. In the backfield, flag down. Donuts 1 is incomplete. To be outside on Myers. 1st and 5. Four receivers, 1 running back, 2 0 tight ends. Harry in motion. Stevenson, bar down. 2nd and 1. Hands Stevenson's touchdown. Added 60 points for the Patriots. They're the first team in NFL history to score that many points in a game. It was cold. Incomplete. I mean, the touchback, first 10. For receivers, one time in. Bonus one, that's Warren. Second and 1 at the 34-yard line. Now Daniel Jones' Achilles is a big factor for this Colts offense. Those Rivers. Bonus one out of bounds would be a throwaway, incomplete. 3rd and 1 now. For receivers, one running back, 0 tight ends. Rivers, bonus one. It's a flag down. Be holding on Kennedy. They would decline it. Be 4th and 1. There we go, first one. 5 receivers. Empty backfield. Rivers, bonus one. That's caught. Price. Up at the 44. Up at the 45. 1st and 10. 2 receivers, 2 running back, 0 tight ends. One running back in the backfield. Rivers, bonus one. Taylor, brought down. For receivers, one running back, 0 tight ends. 2nd and 8. Bonus one. It's incomplete. 3rd and 8 at the 47-yard line. Rivers, bonus one. That's called downs. 1st down at the 37-yard line. Empty backfield. As praise, emotion. Rivers, bonus one. That's caught. That's cross. 2nd and 11. But 1-yard loss. Rivers, bonus one to the end zone. Incomplete. 3rd and 11 at the 37-yard line. The receivers, one running back, 1 tight end. Goes Rivers, bonus one. Incomplete. 4th and 11, 37. There we go for 3 receivers, one running back, 1 tight end. Rivers, bonus one. That's called. That's downs. Out of bounds. Up at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal. In the backfield now. Be a false start on Jimmy Wallace. 1st and 15. First and goal at the 11. 4 receivers, 1 running back, 0 tight ends. Rivers. Bonus one underneath. That's Penman. Face mask on Jalen Cook. It'll be up at the 4-yard line now. 2nd goal at the 4. 4 receivers, 1 running back, 0 tight ends. Goes Rivers. Bonus one. Almost picked off. Be incomplete. 3rd and goal at the 4. Goes Rivers. Throwing this one incomplete. Fourth and goal at the 4-yard line. Empty backfield. Rivers. Throwing this one. Caught. That's cross. He be short. Ball did not pass the pylon. First and 10 at the inch line for the Patriots. The receiver two running backs. Hands off. That is Rodgers' first down. And with a 2-minute warning. 61-3. The receiver two running backs, 0 tight ends. May hands out to Rodgers. Gets 5 yards. Timeout Indiana. I don't know why they're calling a timeout. They're down by 58 points. Stevenson gets the first and more. Timeout Indiana. First and 10 on 23-yard line. For receivers, warm back, 0 tight ends. Stevenson brought down. And Indiana used their final timeout. For receivers, warm back, 0 tight ends. Goes Stevenson. Be 3rd and 2. And the Patriots defense ball out in the offense ball as well. This will be the first time ever in NFL history a team only scores 3 points the whole game. And Stevenson gets the first. As that will do it for a triple header. And it'd be a knee down. I'm saying so long in Indiana. The MVP is Stevenson, 226 yards, 2 touchdowns. Defense MVP is Josh Thompson, 4 tackles, 1 forced fumble, and tackle for loss.